Hey, it's JR Harris again, and thank you for visiting my website. This is the very first part of what I've designed in this website. This is really to get started here, and this is the intro video. So thank you for getting on board. Thank you for sharing this time with me. But I've designed this in two different ways for you. I've designed it in a fast way or fast fashion if you want to. So if you just put your name and email right to the right of this video, I have a free webinar that I put together, and you will be able to hear a live video of me going through all of these different things within a shorter period of time. If you want to kind of take it step by step, you can go from step to step to step in the tabs just below this. And it's designed going through the different options that are available to you, the Illinois foreclosure timeline. It'll walk you through a foreclosure versus a successful short sale. You know, not a lot of people know all the ramifications that could potentially come up to homeowners that don't do anything. And did you know that 85% of most homeowners right now don't do anything? They allow their home to go into foreclosure. They don't do anything at all. And the next thing they know is that they're in a potential foreclosure situation where, who knows, the bank could go after you at any time. And actually, they can go after you up to 3 times in the next 20 years. So it's a tough situation. You don't want to do foreclosure no matter what. And if you aren't sure what to do, just look up in the corner over here to your right and get my free report, How to Sell Your Home When You Owe More Than What It's Worth. It'll explain all the different details about your options available to you in depth. So take advantage of that right now. The next thing we'll do here is the short sale process timeline. Most people typically say their short sale will be between 3 and 6 months. This gives you more of a detailed outline of exactly what to expect. And I just want to let you know, right now, banks have a half a program where they're giving a minimum of $3,000, and I've seen as high as $9,000 before. And they also are getting seller incentives. So I want to make sure that you qualify for a seller incentive. We've seen seller incentives from $10,000 as high as literally last week. I saw one for $45,000. So you might qualify for this. So if you haven't thought about doing anything at all, you can recoup some of the loss that you've taken on your home by finding out if you qualify for either the HAFA program or the seller incentive program. So, at the top of this website, just call our phone number there, schedule a free consultation. One of our specialists will contact you immediately, and we'll see and sit down with you and see whether you qualify for that. So that's very important. So then we'll talk about a 1099 versus a deficiency. You want to know if you owe the bank even if your home goes into foreclosure. So we're going to go over that and all the different details on that. So that's rather important as well. The Mortgage Forgiveness Act. Now, this has been going on since 2007. This is one of the things that George Bush put together to protect homeowners that are upside down and that have taken substantial losses from their mortgage. So we'll get into that. Last year it expired in December. They extended it another year, and I would probably expect, the way things look, that they'll continue to extend this to protect homeowners from having to pay additional taxes, pay additional income. So it's important to get these facts and this information right now. The next thing is the short sale success system. This is what this website is all about. We're going to give you the 4 necessary pillars to make sure that you can get your short sale successful. We're going to give you the investor, we're going to give you the loss mitigation company, we're going to give you the attorneys, and we're going to give you the agents. If you already have an agent, that's fantastic. All they have to do is plug into our system, work with our investors and our negotiators, and they can even work with their own negotiators. But we can get you started today working on a proven system that's successful. That's why it's called the short sale success system. Next thing after that, we're going to talk about essential bankruptcy facts. Typically what I see in the debt cycle is people, as soon as they start running low on funds, they pay their mortgages as long as they can. Then they start living off their savings, their 401ks, everything they have. Then they start living off credit cards. And really the mortgage payment is the last payment that's left without making payments. So at that point, you're pretty much drained. So a lot of times, knowing your bankruptcy facts could get you back on the road to financial freedom within a year, maybe 2 years at most. And if you fight and try to pay all that back, you just never know where it's going to go. So I always say consult with a lawyer. Make sure that you know all the facts that are available to you. It's crucial that you get back on your feet sooner or later. And with that said, my next thing is here is I give a financial fresh start certificate. So if you work with us and we get a successful short sale done for you, we will have you work with one of our bankruptcy attorneys, and we'll make sure that you get that done free. So look on the website. There's a few stipulations of who to use, how long after we finish the short sale that you have to actually let us know about that. So once that's done, please take advantage of that. That's our goal, is to make sure that you have no debt, you're financially free, and you can get started quickly getting back to freedom. And then finally, our easy exit guarantee. If you do decide to work with us, our group of investors, our negotiators, our attorneys, our agents, and everything else, I want you to know if that something comes up and you want to get out of the situation working with us, all you have to do is sign our easy exit guarantee and you're out of this immediately. So again, I want you to register right next to me on your right to our quick webinar, or you can start slowly working down this tabs below me and watch each video talking about all the different educational. And again, if you haven't signed up for our free report, how to sell your home when you owe more than what it's worth, do that immediately, because it's so important for you to get the facts, and it's so much more important for you not to do what everyone else does, because 85% of homeowners right now that are in foreclosure have done nothing. And I don't want you to be that same statistic, and I don't want you to be looking behind your back, wondering what's going to happen if the bank's going to come back to you. Because if you do go into foreclosure, doesn't mean that they're not going to come after you over the next 20 years. So it's important that you do something, and do something now. So thank you. See you next video, and see you on the other side. Have a great one.